Anonyemwerera pano ndiona ye sisora mwarira kanditarisa anosekerera pano ndiona ye sisora mwarira kanditarisa ndawona yeah zisora mwarira kanditarisa shomwe yegore masikati yemoto maneruwe akandichengeta anyaneni anerudo oh anerudo neni Zakataura Zichaitika Akazitarisa Kunyangwe muri yangu nini Kana wana wangu Akavachengeta Wanai Sisora mwarira kanditarisa Sisora mwarira kanditarisa yeah Sisora mwarira kanditarisa anyaneni Take it away. Woo. Zisora mwarira kanditarisa Zisora mwarira kanditarisa
Wow. Well done. I love that song. Zisora Mwari coming from WeNyasha Chingono. Ladies and gentlemen, here on Gospel City, it's 15 minutes after 7. If you're just joining us, welcome to your Harare's Heartbeat, and we are in the program Gospel City. And as you've just heard there, we've invited WeNyasha Chingono in the studio. Good evening and welcome, WeNyasha.
Thank you, my brother, for inviting
me. All right, you've brought along a couple of friends. Please introduce them to us.
I have Afi. She's my backing vocalist, amazing soul. She's a musician in her own right. And I have Matthew Ngorima, who's my guitarist, an amazing producer and musician. Yeah, so we're happy to be here.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
The other guys, how you doing?
We're good.
All right, so it was a lovely track. I really enjoyed it. Zisora Mwari. Matthew, some serious and mean guitar works there. You should teach me one or two things. I love guitar. Anything that has guitar speaks to me more than. And then you were being modest about the lady friend that you brought, your backing vocalist. I mean, you just said Effie, but that's a very short version to her actual name. Please.
She can tell you.
All right, go ahead.
My name is Efuya Bekwi.
Efuya Bekwi.
Yes.
All right, and she tells me that's Ghanaian, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much and welcome to Capital
Thank you very
100.4
much.
FM.
Thank you very
I must say I haven't interviewed a Ghanaian before on radio, so you're the first.
much. First time for everything.
First time, and it's gonna be great. All right, so WeNyasha, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is WeNyasha Chingono?
WeNyasha Chingono is a young man born in Rusape some decades ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a journalist by profession. Yeah, working for a local media house.
Mm-hmm.
I love music. I started composing at 16, and I learned how to play a bit of keyboards and guitar. I just love music. I love ministering to God's people. I love encouraging people. I know people are going through tough times.
Mm-hmm.
I love just being the voice of reason to someone somewhere out there. So, yeah, that's WeNyasha in short. I love having fun and just making music.
All right, so journalists are basically known for loving to have fun. So there you are. So it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
So when did you start singing? When did you start, like maybe your first composition? When did you feel like you really had it in you to do music?
My first composition was back in 2007.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I went on to record that single. Yeah, and then I tried to get a recording gig somewhere, and I failed. And I said, I'm going to go back to school and forget about music. And then I kept on writing, kept on improving myself, getting good people around me as well, musicians. I moved to Blawayo from Harare. Yeah, Blawayo has got insane musicians.
Okay.
It's a great place to be if you're a musician. Yeah. So then I became part of a present worship at a very tender age. I think 14 thereabout.
Wow.
Yeah, it also helped me to learn how to worship and learn how to praise as well. Then I recorded my first single, like officially, in 2015. So it's called Msazogele Kumashure, featuring Texture Zamanube. Yeah, I think I remember I only sold 40 copies of that CD. People were not interested at all in the music. Yeah, but then in 2016, then we did the full album, Mbidi Kuna Jesu. I did very, very well on radio as well. And then we released my live CD and DVD this year called Taste of Glory. Yeah.
All right, so that's brilliant stuff. I mean, you've obviously come a long way. We're going to be talking much more in detail about, your path that you have taken, and obviously the some of the things that you have witnessed as you create music and become a full-fledged gospel artist. But I want us to get into another song. What's the next song you guys are going to sing for us?
Next song is called Mbidi Kuna Jesu.
All right, take it away.
Okay. Mbidi kuna Jesu makanaka. Mbidi kuna Jesu makanaka. Mbidi kuna Jesu makanaka. Mbidi kuna Jesu makanaka. Tokuna matai tokurumbidzai Jesu ishe madzishe. Tokuna matai tokurumbidzai Jesu ishe madzishe. Mbidi kuna Jesu makanaka. Atineti kutenda makanaka atineti kutenda makanaka biri kuna Jesu makanaka toguna matai togurumbidza ai Jesu ishewe manzishe toguna matai togurumbidza ai Jesu ishewe manzishe. Oh, we worship you, oh Lord. Makanaka biri kuna Jesu makanaka biri kuna Jesu makanaka.
I love that. I really do. It's like a cool, calm and collected gospel track, and there's nothing really stopping you guys from making much more beautiful music like this. I'm tempted to ask, the number of songs that you've got, that you've written right now, if you have a number. Just give us maybe a range.
Yeah, into the 50s, getting into the 80s.
Yeah.
That's properly written songs. But you get some ideas that you just hang there and then you say, I'm going to go back to them sometime. Yeah.
All right. So who has been like your major influence in doing your own, this Afrofusion gospel worship music that you describe? Who have been your biggest influences?
I think at different stages in my life, I've had different people that inspire me. Back in the early 2000s, I had Hillsong and more of the Western type of people who inspire me. That is on the worship side. And then on the Afro jazz, I even have other secular artists like even Tuku who inspire me as well. But I have the biggest inspiration in my life is Textual Zamangube. He is really imparted a lot of stuff into my music as well. I've sung with him for a very long time now, and I've always learned a lot from his music as well. So yeah, I listen to various type of music, so I get inspiration from many sources. Yeah.
So obviously, as a gospel artist, there are questions that come into play. Are you a true gospel artist in the form of just ministering the gospel, or are you into, everybody knows Zimbabwe is a gospel country, so if you sing gospel music, you'll be easily recognized and makigano yakawanda, other than try to go into Sungura or something like that. So where do you lie? Is it in the middle? Are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it because you are a born-again Christian?
I do it because I'm born again, number one.
Yeah.
It came as a calling, and whether I get the money or not, I pump out a lot of my personal funds into music.
Okay.
Some which I don't get back. So
Alright.
it does not hurt me because I do what I love, and I know that I'm doing it for God. So yeah, on that category, I'm the born-again gospel musician. Gospel music has been done for a very long time. I could have come into the scene in the 90s or in the 2000s, but God saw it fit for me to come into the scene now because of His plans and what He is in store for my life.
Okay. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it will be time for us to listen to some more music right here, and of course discuss everything about the works that you're doing. But I'll tell you, we've got a few of our listeners and I'll say audience that is on Facebook, and Tinashe Murigo says, "You are gifted, my brother," and as well as WeNyasha Natasha just tagged Takudzwa so that Takudzwa can actually watch you guys. So it's nice that we've got everybody out there. And we also have a couple of messages coming through our WhatsApp platform. Please continue sending them, whether you're on Facebook or on WhatsApp. That's on 0717 777 777. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back straight after this.
Capital 100.4 FM is proud to be Zimbabwe's fastest growing radio station. The Zimbabwe All Media and Product Survey first half of 2019 results certified that we have grown listenership by over 500%. Thank you for your loyalty. Growth is in our DNA. Let's continue growing together.
We are back on Capital 100.4 FM. It is 27 minutes after 7, and welcome to Gospel City if you're just joining us. If you have been here and hanging around with us for this hour, we have WeNyasha Chingono in the studio with us and performing live in our Capital 100.4 FM studios. We are also live on Facebook. So, yeah, if you can watch us, please send us a little bit of a note there. Tell us if you're enjoying the music, as well as commenting on WeNyasha's music. If you're just joining us on Facebook, make sure you always tune into our live broadcasts. They're always happening. They're always fun. And we've got 3 lovely artists in the studio, and they're going to take away and give us another song, which is called Jesu Anogona, right? Now, Jesu Anogona, for you guys, how did you write this one? Was it an understanding or a come together, a meeting? You realize that Anogona. How did it all come about?
Okay, this song came as the last song for the album that I did in 2016. I was just praying and said, God, I've got mid-tempo songs and worship songs. I need something fast that people can dance to. And it was frustrating how the song came. It was coming in dribs and drabs, after 3 months it comes. But then finally it came through. But the inspiration behind it is just to encourage someone that Jesus can do anything in your life. It doesn't matter whether you're now 40 and you're not married. You can get married. Yeah, you can do anything. Just Anogona is able to do all things.
All right. And I like the part when you said, I was 19 once I only have mid-tempo or slow songs. Is this something that every artist wishes for? Amana ndanyanya ngoimba boring and not boring. Ndanyanya ngoimba slow and mid-tempo songs. I just want to do something, is it a phase that every artist goes through?
Yeah, because you also want something for people when they are joyed or they are having a wedding, something for them to dance to, that type of thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So take it away. They're going to perform the 3rd song in this broadcast, and it's simply titled Jesu Anogona.
Indava manga musingandiudzewo kuti kuna Mwari vanonzwawo. Indava manga musingandiudzewo kuti kuna Mwari vanonzwawo.
Maporofita enemba akandinyepera
Indava manga musingandiudzewo kuti kuna Mwari vanonzwawo.
Mari yakapera pfuma ndokupera
Indava manga musingandiudzewo kuti kuna Mwari vanonzwawo.
Ndakaziverengera bhaibheri ndikazizivira ondega. Ndakaziverengera bhaibheri ndikazizivira ondega kuti anogona zvese Jesu.
Anogona
Jesu anogona zvese Jesu.
anokona zese 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 anokona zese ayeyere zese zese eunde eunde zese zese anokona zese ayeyaya zese 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 anokona zese chizwa uzwe manje zvinhu zvaremara wazvibatanidza baya pasungana pasunungura zese anokona zvese ini wacho wandikomborera kusimudza muguruva kugadzika nemachinda zese anokona zvese ngandipazungurire futi zvinhu zvaremara wazvibatanidza baya pasungana pasunungura zese anokona zvese. You're doing well, man. Ini wacho wandikomborera kusimudza mukuru kugadzika nemachinda zese anokona zvese ayayaya zese zvese zese zese anokona zvese zese zese aya zese zese anokona zvese. Yeah. Zvinhu zvaremara mazvibatanidza baya pasungana pasunungura zese anokona zvese ini wacho wandikomborera kusimudza mukuru kugadzika nemachinda zese anokona zvese. Take it away, man.
I love it. I love it. Well done, you guys. Jesano Gonazwese, and indeed it resonates with the reason why we brought together this show, Gospel City, to realize that there is a higher power out there that is actually meaningful to our lives. Why? Nimboods, as we make a sense. So when you compose, what sort of happens? Do you get a beat first, or you get the music first, or what happens? Where do you get the stuff that you write about?
The inspiration comes from the Word of God.
Yeah.
Most of the songs that I sing, you get a verse or two that always come through there. I get the melody first. Yeah, strange enough, I get the melody first, and then the words come. Yeah, and then because I play, I also get to craft the progression of how the song goes.
Right.
But then these professionals then come and and do the thing, and then the professional BVs then come and just marinate the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a collective effort. Sometimes I write songs with other artists as well. When you're doing a collab, you always come together and write something. It's a beautiful process to.
Yeah, I love the example you gave of the BVs marinating. So that means you must be the chicken, and this guy is the brine master, and this one is the barbecue sauce. So
now you're making me.
All right. So where do you perform? Where do you go to play your songs? Do you have a band that travels with you? Do you have a church that you regularly sing into? What happens?
Yeah, I'm part of a church. For my local church, I minister there almost every Sunday.
Okay.
When I'm around, but we do get invites to other churches. We do get invites to shows. Like last year with the Zimpraise Gospel Festival, I do share stage with other artists as well, big and small. Yeah. Last year with the DVD, with Janet Manua there, with Take shows, we had many artists there as well. So yeah, I'm getting to learn as well from other artists, you know, how they do things, how they craft their music. Yeah, it's a process of learning. Yeah, and then my band. Yeah, he's part of my band. Yeah, but we started playing together last year. Yeah, it's been a great experience. She's part of the
band
the
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ever since you started, how many songs have you released? How many albums have you done?
I've done 2 albums and a couple of singles. Zisoramwari is a single that we did in 2017. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think 15 songs that we've released so far. Yeah, the repertoire is growing, and I'm loving it. I remember sometime in 2016, I was given a whole slot of almost 2.5 hours, and I sang my album Recapera, and I had to repeat the songs. But now,
okay.
I have to. Yeah. Now I have more songs that are out there.
All right.
It's encouraging. Yeah.
Okay, so I like the fact that you've got 2 albums and a couple of singles that you have produced. But obviously, from the word go, we know that gospel music back in the day when we had the Brian Sibalos, the Jordan Chatekas, and today has changed a lot. I mean, it has changed dramatically. What could you say is the biggest change, and how are you trying to make sure that this change doesn't catch you? Because sometimes changes, and then one person gets fired, or 5 people, or 10 people, or 100 people get fired, and then they lose their job. So in this case, if a change happens within the gospel industry, you might find yourself without a job, without being able to sing, and people not loving your music. So I'm asking, what is the biggest change that you have seen within the gospel industry, and how are you making sure kuti change
I think the change is happening in many facets. Number one, the change is happening in terms of the relationship with God. Back in the day, you would tell that this artist knows Jesus. But now, other artists are coming in because of the money and so forth. That's one change.
Yeah.
Number two, in terms of marketing, back in the day, they were not as robust in terms of marketing, but now artists are now, going full throttle when it comes to marketing. Even the type of music as well is changing. The type of instruments that they're playing, it's also changing. So I try as well to keep abreast with the times. Bring in the new feel to my music so that I don't remain stuck in the 90s, or even if I like the 90s music, you should be relevant to your generation, and I believe I can still be relevant with my katekwe and my traditional sound. I still can be relevant in the music.
You can't be stuck in the 90s. Those are my years. 90s ndo kwangu nini.
Yeah.
So if anybody's going to be stuck in the 90s, is you. You can't be that old. You can't be in the same age group as me.
I think I am.
Okay. All right. All right. So you obviously sing in English and Shona. Is there any other language that you use?
I sing Ndebele too,
as well.
But I haven't released anything in Ndebele so far.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn Venda and many other languages so that if I go down south, I won't be lost.
Okay, and you should sing in Ghanaian as well. I don't know what language is.
I can.
Twi.
Well, there's Twi and then there's Akan. Yeah, there's quite a number of ways.
Yeah.
And just sitting right next to a Ghanaian.
Yeah, she should teach me a bit of
Okay.
Twi and Akan.
All right, we're going to take a short break. It is Capital 100.4 FM, Harare's Heartbeat, and we're in the program Gospel City, and we've invited WeNyasha Chingono, who is performing for us live in the Capital 100.4 FM studios, together with Matthew Ngorima on guitar and Efuye Bekwe on backing vocals. So if you'd like to send us a message, please do so on 0717 777 Do you like their music, and what do you have to say to WeNyasha Chingono? please do that on 0717 777. You can call in as well on 0772 269 229 or on 0242 495 112. I see messages coming through on our Facebook page. Thank you very much for tuning in, and if you've got anything that you need to contribute to the show, please do so on that platform. So we are live on Capital 100.4 FM.
Join the National Federation of Zimbabwe Bodybuilding and Fitness and the Zim Papers Group on Saturday the 28th of September for the 2019 National Championships. This exciting competition will consist of winners from all the regional championships in all categories, including senior men's bodybuilding, men and women's fitness and physique. The championships will be held at 7 Arts from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. There will be food, drinks, and entertainment throughout the day. For partnership opportunities, contact Chipo Mangwayana on 0772 902 478 or email chipo@boldads.co.zw. Make sure you don't miss the most exciting day in bodybuilding on Saturday the 28th of September. Proudly brought to you by the National Federation of Zimbabwe Bodybuilding and Fitness and the Zim Papers Group.
kurwara kwako kwapera zvinokunetsa zvapera. Jesu vataura, Jesu vadanidzira, zvapera pamuchinjikwa. Kurwara kwako kwapera zvinokunetsa zvapera. Jesu vataura, Jesu vadanidzira, zvapera pamuchinjikwa. Nemavanga ake taporeswa, shamu dzake dzatepa rugare. Jesu vataura, Jesu vadanidzira, poreswa. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Poreswa, poreswa. Muzita rajesu poreswa, poreswa, poreswa. Muzita rajesu nemavanga ake taporeswa, shamu dzake dzatepa rugare. Jesu vataura, Jesu vadanidzira, poreswa. Unopora chete nemavanga ake. Jesu taporeswa, shamu dzake dzatepa rugare. Jesu vataura, Jesu adanidzirapo resua. Oh yeah. Poresua, poresua, iwewe poresua. Muzita Rajesu, Ishe Jesu, Vataura, Poresua, Ishe Jesu, Vataura, Poresua, Nemavagake, Taporesua, na Jesu. Poresua, Poresua, yeah. Muzita Rajesu, egameni lenko sujesu, egameni lenko sujesu, egameni lenko
Brilliant stuff right there. I wanted to join in, I just wanted to add in my baritone and and then I was feeling that song. Poreswa obviously is talking about healing, and it's a really interesting song to say, just to be modest. It's really a nice song, and I don't mind if songs are mellow, are slow, are well thought of, and well they've got character. A lot of artists that I see today, and I'll be honest, I'm a very big music critic. They tend to just do a shorty half job in it. All right, so there's no real thought, there's no real arrangement to it, there's no real emphasis of what you really want to put across. It's like trying to write a book and then you don't even think about it before you actually write a thick volume. As Buddhist, like you just go in order to talk to with also try to funga some characters mangani. What do I want to talk about? So it's a challenge. And did anyone ever teach you how to write a song, or how to write songs, or you googled?
No, I think music is a language.
Yeah.
And the more you take in, the more you bring out.
Yeah.
It's almost like a baby. If a baby begins to hear words being spoken, they begin to speak more, and they begin growing and speaking. So I think musicians should listen to more music, meaningful music, well thought out music, well arranged music, and you are only what you consume. So I think at a tender age I used to listen to even the golden oldies. So I'm like an old school when it comes to the music side.
All right.
But that really helped me to also put thought into the music. I'm a writer by profession, so I know how it is to paint a picture through music, and God has really helped me through His Spirit as well to also do that in the music.
All right. So how long does it take you to write a song? 5 minutes? 5 days?
I think the different types of songs.
Yeah, okay.
Like this song that we just sang, I got it during service.
Okay.
Yeah. There's songs that just drop into spirit during service. There's some songs that you sit down to write.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some songs that need you to release them there and there. So they will just come in, the song will just, you just write and you finish it there and there. But there's some songs which take forever. I remember there's a song that is on our album called Senondo. I wrote it in 2009 and we only released it this year. It took a very long time to finish. Yeah, so yeah, there's certain songs, gems always are hard to find. So yeah, take time to write the song and
Okay.
put the thought.
Put the thought and take time to write it. I cannot ka first verse wakutono record. There's no what I want to just ask Matthew there. He's just been smiling the whole time and his guitar has been speaking. Give him the mic. How hard is it to work, or how easy is it to work with WeNyasha?
It's actually quite easy.
Yeah.
Him being a vocalist and also an instrumentalist. So half the time he comes up with the music half done. We mostly just do the icing on the cake. But the foundation, the basis of the music is already laid out.
All right.
So it's very easy. Him being, both a vocalist and an instrumentalist helps us with him translating his ideas to us. It's a very easy process and a very fun process too.
All right. So, unlike probably other artists that you've worked with, then you have to rearrange the whole thing. It's like, wow, it's starting from scratch, really. This is much, much easier.
Yeah, it's a very
Okay.
easy process.
And Efuye, it's time for you to talk and not to sing. You've been singing a lot. How is that? How is the experience working with WeNyasha?
It's very easy, and I always remind him that his music is so inspirational. From the start of the album to the end, it's like always ministering, and it's so deep. And I don't think he actually knows. He understands how deep these songs are, and personal. And yeah, they minister to me, and so it's easy in that way because you can easily just tap into worship. It's not like some other artists where you're BVing for them and it's just BVing,
Yeah.
and it's all technical.
Okay.
But yeah, you're singing that harmony there and that, and it's so technical. You don't get the chance to actually worship and be free. But with him and his music, even in rehearsal, we can actually break into a session where it's like full-on worship. You might not even rehearse, but in the rehearsing, there's worshiping as well. And yeah, it's just amazing.
The reason why I had to ask you guys, because you know what, I do really understand that he's not a one-man band, right? In this instance, he had to bring you guys in. So if he was just alone, but it wouldn't really come out the way it has been coming out. So I do understand the teamwork between any artist, and it's so important for you to pick the right BV, the right guitarist. Otherwise, as would you do understand. So before I let you express yourself with the last song in the hour, funny how time flies when you're having so much fun. It's only 6 minutes before we get to 8. We're gonna sing. You're gonna obviously sing us the last song, and maybe my engineer Blessing can join you and put in some little bit of baritone in there. He's been enjoying the music out of my background, but I want you to share with us your vision, the future of WeNyasha, and what can people expect, and if you've got any words of encouragement or sadness or whatever. Please, no sadness, but anything other than sadness, anything you want to share with us before we let you perform the last song and let you go.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me today with my team. We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves.
Is it?
Yeah. I think the future it's going to be great.
Yeah.
There's more music. We've been writing. And we've been laying down some ideas for music. There's some collaborations that are coming through as well, not just in Zimbabwe, but from with other artists in South Africa as well. Many shows that are coming through. I just want to encourage someone that is out there who's going through a tough time, that no matter what you're going through, God has a plan for your life. I remember back in the day, I grew up in Kumusha, and I faced everything that everyone in Kumusha faces. but I did not know that at any point in my life I will be where I am now.
Yeah.
So, which means that wherever you are, God has a plan. Just pray that He shows you what He has in store for you, and it will blow your mind.
Yeah.
It will blow your mind. So, if you're sick, may God heal you. If you are going through sadness, may God give you joy.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Powerful words coming from WeNyasha Chingono. Joined in the studio with guitarist Matthew Ngorima and Efuye Bekwe as a backing vocalist. You're gonna perform the last song, which is Padisa? Dadisa.
Exactly.
Dadisa. All right.
Exactly.
And well, this marks the end of course, your performance here, but we wish you all the best, and hopefully in the not so distant future you guys are going to come back again with a much larger band. Not that the band that you got was not, it was very effective.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, you should do this more often. I love these acoustic versions or performances. They're much more intimate. So don't worry about filling the whole National Sports Stadium with big instruments and big speakers. That only distorts everything else. But if it's much more intimate, I think gospel music then has that power to actually just go deeper and into a person's life. So I really love this.
Thank you.
Take it away.
Wondo
Wow. Congratulations, you guys. I fit in this band nicely with no effort. Very little effort. Thank you very much, WeNyasha, Matthew, and Efuya, for coming through. We thoroughly enjoyed it, and I wish you all the best within your gospel career.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, it is 8:01 right here on Capital 100.4 FM. Welcome to the last hour of Gospel City with me, Joe Mars, on this special edition. And I would like to thank our artist, WeNyasha Chingono, for coming through and gracing us for this hour. Do make a date again next week between 7 and 8. When Like is in the studio, he will be bringing a large selection of gospel music, as well as another artist that comes through between 7 and 8 on a Saturday evening. Sunday. Why do I keep saying Saturday? It's Sunday, yeah. Sunday. Gospel is, it befits Sunday. So it will be Sunday between 7 and 8. So do make a date one more time, which is next week. It is Capital 100.4 FM. So ends our broadcast on Facebook. Do stay tuned for more Facebook broadcasts as and when they come through. Just like and follow us as Capital 100.4 FM, and you get a notification all the times when we are live.
It's not just radio, it's a lifestyle.
Listen to your heart.
The heartbeat of the nation captured on Harare's Heartbeat.
Listen to your heart.